What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your main man here, Big Smitty. I got my guy, Big Matt McChesney, right here next to me.
What's good?
How you doing, man? You looking good, man. You got a haircut. You got a nice little taper on the side. What's going on?
You know, I stay faded.
Ooh, hey, 2 meanings behind that, but I'm going to leave that right there, man. But forget us right now, man. Forget me and you. We got a very, very special edition of the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. For those of you who don't know yet, I got to introduce my main man. This guy is he's the biggest slapdick of them all. It's his birthday. I don't know if he's 48, 58, 68 or above.
Oh,
he's the barbecue grilling champion. Biggest arm. Yep, biggest arm in football history.
Shit talking,
bullshit walking,
ass eatery. How are you if you
he enjoys he enjoys the perks of an AE.
There you go. He's an AE perker. There you go.
He has the best blood in America. When he goes to get his blood checked, his blood is flawless.
He got blood like Trump.
He
ordered the shoes already.
He doesn't use straws. Any cylinder objects outside of a cigar does not go through his mouth.
He doesn't do it.
He's a man's man. The one and only Coach JB. Bring him on the show, man. Happy birthday,
hey, slap dick, you fuck. Look at you.
I got a dig big, Matt.
You sound like a big ass kid.
Where do you get these fucking shirts, dog?
Happy birthday, JB. Hold on, Matt. Can we sing happy birthday to JB real quick?
Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Coach JB. Happy birthday, fuck you.
Happy birthday, Coach, man. How you feeling right now, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, a little logo behind us, kind of fire, ain't it?
Ooh, little sneak peek.
Yeah, that ain't even the final product yet. What up, Jazzy Jazz? Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you. Matt, what up, Matt?
Yes. You know.
Just chilling?
Chilling, killing.
Hey, Matt, I know it's my birthday and shit. I did this last year. I don't think I even remember my birthday, but we got Smitty now. You know, I was like, let's do a birthday thing because we're off still for another 5 days or so. I'm headed to Scottsdale right after this. Go Pat Perez's house for the week. Go hang out there. Might go Vegas. We don't know. We might get on the PJ. You know what I mean? I don't know, Matt.
Look at
he on a PJ with an AE.
Ooh. AE and a slap dick. Fuck.
I apologize in advance to you two. I apologize in advance. Maybe we'll fly over one of your cities. But listen, Matt, I know you have some news too, though, that's gonna like one up my birthday news. What the fuck? What a great person I am to have you on my birthday to announce your shit.
It's an honor.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I've been working on this one for a long time, but next Wednesday, the 28th of February, I'll be in Boulder, Colorado at 1 p.m. for a one-on-one sit-down face-to-face with Prime.
What? Cut that up. What are we talking about?
No. That's what I'm about to do. We're going to get down. We're going to have a nice little interview. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but that's definitely going to get thrown up. I'm going to have to wear my nice watch. You know, my wife didn't get it in the divorce, so wow!
The one thing she didn't get.
I got a watch. So, yeah, man, I'm super pumped, and it's going to be a great interview, and I can't wait to sit down with them and talk shop. And you know,
are you doing it live on your show or
the podcast or what?
Do it live on the podcast. Yeah, live on 0 to 60 at 1 p.m. on YouTube. So make sure you go over and subscribe. You know, any questions? I'll be doing some videos today saying, you know, we got the interview coming up, so on and so forth. And any questions you might want me to ask, please interact, so on and so forth. So I'm going to try and do it a little differently. I'm not going to go up there and just be all, you know, stuffy with Prime. I know him personally, so try and loosen it up a little bit and have some fun, and you know, just really dive into what it means to be a Colorado Buffalo under Coach Prime up there, and having two guys that are going to be in the Heisman conversation, in my opinion, and Shador and Travis Hunter and all the dudes they brought in, and Warren Sapp, and the rivalries and get fight songs and hip hop and fucking everything, bro. I can't wait. So it's something I've been really, really pushing hard for behind the scenes, trying to make happen, and it finally did, and I cannot wait. So 1 o'clock, February 28th, 0 to 60 on the Believe Network. We're rolling. Matt McChesney and Coach Prime from Boulder, from his office for about an hour. It'll be, I'm telling you, if you miss this, you'll be missing something. We'll put it
like that. This is huge, man. This is huge.
I was gonna say, how much of JB's shit do you use as a head coach? I want to hear that one.
That levels concept. Did you steal that from Coach?
I mean, he has a lot of my shit. I just FYI. So, hey, let's dive into some shit, Matt. We're just chilling today. Feel free to drop a super chat so I can get Smitty out the hood.
Hey, hold on. Ain't no feel free. This is JB's birthday. Y'all hooked me up for my birthday. Y'all damn sure about to hook JB up for his birthday. He need a swimming pool in the back. He need a new cigar lounge.
Shit. I've been doing this shit for free for 3 years. What's up? I can't get super chat. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Hey, Matt, I don't need super chat. See, you know what I'm saying? I like to give it to Smitty. If I get super chat, you know, it is what it is. I don't do super chat that often, but we like to do it. We're gonna start doing it in the new relaunch, though, Matt. We got a lot of new ideas. We're about to kill this next
week gonna be crazy. Next week gonna be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we got some good ideas. Matt, you got your own segment, Matt.
Matt's monsters, bitch.
Matt nervous as hell. He's scared as hell.
Matt's monsters. Woo!
Matt look nervous. He look nervous.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give him my interview game up, dog. This is like some Dan Rather shit.
Yeah. Hey, so I've been seeing your video breakdowns on social. Keep that shit up, bro. That shit is fire.
I'm telling you, watching just like back to the Super Bowl, but watching how inept San Francisco was in crunch time and like on third down, and they can't pick up blitzes and they don't block Chris Jones, and like just these little, and then the fucking overtime taking the ball. Like, you deserve to lose, dog. Like after watching the game initially, I was like, Kansas City won it. And then I watched the 22 and I was like, San Francisco fucked this up so bad. Twice.
Hey, baby, take us to film mode. Hey, I got a little bit of thing. Man, hey, Smitty, I got some stuff too, Smitty.
Your palm was itching. Woo, look at that.
Palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous.
Hey, Matt, I got all 4 angles, Matt.
That's what she said.
I know. AE too.
Hey, men, we always compete, Matt, and everything. Like, so look, I gave Matt his props. JB said, hold on, but look at this. I got 4 angles, motherfucker. Matt comes back on. Well, I got 5, and then we just keep going.
Hey, Matt, I want to ask you something. For the greatest quarterback ever, apparently, Patrick Mahomes, why doesn't he hit his 5th step of his drop ever? Why is he already escaping the pocket?
Because he's better on the run. He's like Robert Redford and fucking.
Then you better turn back to protection. Then, goddamn, hit your 5th step. Now climb the pocket. Climb the pocket.
He's got a chipper over here. Maybe it's meant for him to roll right to the field.
Right. And Mahomes makes his own rules, JB. He's not no typical quarterback. He doesn't follow the same rules that you have to follow because you couldn't do what he does, JB. Respectfully, you couldn't run on the outside and throw like that. It's okay.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is I don't think. And it's one of the things I talk to young quarterbacks about that I work with. I'm not working with quarterbacks for drops and arm angles and throwing motions and shit. It's all mental. Like, what the fuck am I going to teach a quarterback physically? But I always say to him, like, well, who's your favorite player? Mahomes. Okay. You know that you can't play like him and be successful, right?
Right.
You're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, it's like trying to your favorite player is Shaq, but you're only 6'6". You can't play like Shaq, bro. He's different. He can do shit that other people can't get away with. So Mahomes is in that boat, bro. He can just do shit other people can't get away with. And the NFL is just shittier than it used to be.
Oh, man.
Hey, Space. Hey, man, I'm glad you're talking about it. We're just shooting the shit today, but I got to be honest. I can't wait for Big Smitty because me and Smitty and I, grammatically correct as individual that I am, Smitty and I, we're going to go at it, man. Caitlin Clark. If I hear she's the GOAT again, I'm going to slap the shit out of the first person I see on the street say that.
The point guard from Iowa?
Yeah.
She's fucking amazing.
And then if I hear that again, if I hear the Micah Parsons, Lawrence Taylor comparison again, I'm going to slap somebody. And if I hear about the greatest athletes in the world being these guys now, when Jaylen Brown can't even fucking dunk the basketball without covering his eyes when he lands, I'm going to shit. I'm just telling you right now. I'm over it. I'm over this greatest athlete shit. I truly believe now, after watching all this shit, we're still the greatest athletes, our era. I don't give a fuck.
No, you don't have the best. Stop that. Don't use the dunk contest as the example to try to shit on this era. The best fucking dunkers are not participating in dunk contests, and it's been that way for years. You know that. Keep it real.
I'm not going to use the dunk contest as a barometer. I didn't even watch it because
I didn't
even know what was happening. But I would say this: LeBron James is the best athlete I've ever seen. I'm not talking player. I'm not talking competitor. Yeah. I'm talking just from floor to floor.
Yeah.
From line to line, jumping, running. I bet you he could do pretty much anything he wanted to if he put his mind to it.
Yeah, I saw him play football, Matt. If you watch his football stuff.
Well, it's in high school, though.
He was a good receiver, though.
I know.
He was 2 years.
I know, but if you watch Iverson in high school, like we're talking athlete. We're talking greatest athlete ever. Like, have you seen Bo Jackson play hoop and move?
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not.
Matt. You know that.
I'm just saying LeBron's 6'8.5", like 270, and just
I get it. But
run a 4-4.
You put that son of a bitch at defensive end and teach him how to pass rush, it is over.
Yeah, but he's a straight liner, man. I don't know. I don't see a lot of wiggle in him.
He's been used to playing basketball his whole life, but I've seen him sugar step crossover a motherfucker and go to the cup about 1 million times, and that is pass rush. So, whoa, give it to him, Vince. That now look, I do miss back in the day where athletes competed. The new dunk contest is a joke. And you know it's a joke because it looks like Space Jam. Like this is really that's what won.
I'm not going. Nah, he didn't. No, he didn't win. He didn't win. Mac McClung won again. My dunk contest that I held.
Won the dunk contest.
Where's
Mac McClung? Yeah, he's not even.
Time out. A white boy won the dunk contest again.
2 years in a row.
And we're the best athletes ever.
He's not even in the NBA, Matt. He's not even in the NBA. He's like in the fucking G League or some shit. And won twice.
That's what they want. That's what they want in this.
This was the last great dunk contest, in my opinion. When these two motherfuckers, when Zach LaVine and Aaron Gore was going at it, oh my god, it was legendary.
I mean, they need to like. I understand dunking is cool, but
watch this shit right here, though. Watch this shit right
all
here.
The gimmick bullshit drives me crazy.
Here we go. Woo!
That's my guy right there. That's young Aaron Gordon. He's a man of the people. That's
yes, my guy.
Aaron Gordon is a man of the people. He's a man of the people. He's the mayor. Mayor Gordon. 50. Woo!
Let me ask you though. Like,
old as fuck, baby. Go ahead.
Here's the whole thing. I got mad, and I can't wait for the show to start again next week. We're just talking shit, but we didn't write nothing up for this. Well, I don't think we ever write anything up for this show, but. Hey, Matt, let me ask you, back in the day, Smitty, and I don't know if you're young enough to remember or not, or old enough.
I'm old as fuck now. I'm 30.
Like Dwight Howard, and Matt will remember this. Dwight Howard had a choreograph guy who used to come in and they used to choreograph all the dunks like weeks before the dunk contest to give the crowd a real legitimate fucking what they earned, what they paid for, to go see what they paid for. Nobody's doing any imagination anymore. Like these are the most watered down. How many times can we stick a guy in front of the rim and jump over him? Like, where's the creativity at? Like, where the fuck?
Wasn't that like some little ass rapper?
It's crazy, man. It's like
he's not a rapper. He's a streamer.
We're wanting to pay for it. Like, why do we don't pay for it?
Well, that's the thing is I think that the NBA, just like the NFL, is losing its base a little bit. We're always going to watch. The fucking numbers for the Super Bowl were insane. But it's not like we're not going to be glued to it all off season and the draft. This is what we do. I'm saying, though, there are people that are fed up with the NFL that like just don't watch it anymore and don't really care, or it's just on. Like the ratings might be good because it's on, but they're not really watching. I think the NBA is kind of a victim of this, and it's not just the All-Star game and the dunk contest and all that shit. It's the sitting out 25 fucking games, bro, of 82. Like the whole sitting out of all of the, like the fact that Embiid hasn't played in Denver since 2019 and Jokic and Embiid switched MVPs back and forth and they don't play each other and they haven't played in the finals. Like if I'm Adam Silver, I'm going to sit down with everybody in the offseason and go, what? And everybody's already super paid. Like league minimum guys in the NBA make fucking real big bank. There's only 12 dudes on each team. Even if you're in the G League, you're not fucking poor. So, like, what do you guys want this to be? Because I personally, I want to go to Nugget games, but I refuse to buy tickets and go because I don't know if the other team's going to play because it's a mile high and everybody thinks it's a scheduled loss to the Nuggets at home anyway. So you might as well just come in and rest your guys. So the big dogs aren't going to play. I went and saw the fucking Sixers and the Nuggets play 2 years ago, and Embiid didn't play. And it was like, well, I'm glad I got box tickets for this game. Fuck. I'm watching goddamn Tyrese Maxey. That's not fun. No offense. So I don't know, man. I feel like players are paid to play. You're paid to play. Go fucking play. I miss the days when they took pride in playing 82. Like how many great players took pride in playing 82? Most of all of them. And now it's like load management and rest and like we'll turn it on at the end of the year and we'll just get into the playoffs. I think that's played out, bro.
Hey, Smitty, have you got to see the Super Bowl, the interview with Micah and Stephen A?
Nope, I ain't seen that yet.
So Bart Scott went ham on Micah this morning on Get Up. So did my guy, Louis Riddick. We share an agent who's right there next to Matt, Pro Star. My boy Paul, she's right there. He's Louis Riddick's agent, my agent. Good dude. And they're all like, dude, you got to shut the fuck up. Like at some point, like this is becoming like about you and you're not doing anything on the football field. And cats that are young keep comparing them to Lawrence Taylor and all these guys. And it's like, to me, I look at Micah now and I'm looking at him and I saw him in Vegas and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's like a podcaster, homie. He gives me a podcaster vibe. Like he wants to be a YouTuber over a pass rusher or a defender that we're putting him in the same conversation as Lawrence Taylor. I just want you to hear this.
Now, I want to know why Dak shouldn't have been MVP. Why he should have been MVP.
Excuse me? Are you asking me? Dak Prescott the MVP?
Yeah.
Why? First of all, let me tell you this. First of all.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
I was an MVP candidate. I did. True.
No, I believe it.
Okay, go ahead.
What I'm saying, y'all talk about numbers and...
Not just numbers. I talk about level of competition. Y'all were beating up on last place teams all year.
Who was last place? Eagles was last place?
No.
Eagles had a...
I didn't mean Eagles. Giants, Patriots, don't get me started with y'all. How about that?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He had the number one defense. He had a triple crown. How does he not get a first place vote? Yeah. He does.
We know what she's going to do September.
Not the Pro Bowl.
He goes on to say, Smitty, about what has anyone other than Mahomes done in the AFC. And they're like, why are you even worried about the AFC? But he went on to talk about Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Stephen A was like, well, Burrow beat him. Fucking went to, and then Micah goes back and said, well, he lost to Matthew Stafford in the Super Bowl, though. So nobody's won anything other than Patrick Mahomes. So why isn't Dak the same? And I'm like, dog, he's literally debating him. They get into a full-on debate, like argument. And I'm like, this dude is a current player, Matt, who's about to get paid Bosa numbers, right? He's going to get more than Bosa probably next year, is what the rumors are.
Well, good. They can cripple their salary cap by paying him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I think Mike is just defending his teammate and his quarterback, though. Like, even if it doesn't fully make sense to us, that's his teammate. So he's going to try to.
No, I get that.
Do what he can to try to, make Dak.
Have you heard him in the Dexter Lawrence thing?
Oh, at the Pro Bowl?
My legs were tired. I can't play in the playoffs. My legs were too tired.
And then Micah came out and was like, you can't be tired. This is the playoff. They got a bad nuclear. They got a lot of bad shit there in that organization, dog. Like, that's why Emmitt Smith was right in Vegas when I got to, I got to sit down with Emmitt and Jared Payton, our guy, Smitty.
Yeah.
And then we were all talking, and right before he went on Peyton's show, Jared's show, he was talking about what he was about to say, and he was like, man, I'm tired of these motherfuckers. Like, he was talking real. He's like, I'm tired of these motherfuckers over here, man, Dallas. He's like, they ain't done shit since Troy and I left. And he's like, all they keep talking about is what they're going to do. When are you just going to shut the fuck up and and stay off a podcast? Emmett was like, get the fuck off a podcast.
You look, this is my thing, and I'm gonna have Max Crosby on the show here in the next month, and Max and I have been talking behind the scenes, and I love Max.
Yeah, we hung out in Vegas.
Bobby Yaga's the man, and he started doing it during the season at the end of the year, but I wonder like how the franchises feel about the active players doing their own radio shows. I mean, I guess it's happened forever. There's always been like the John Elway show and the Terrell Davis show. There's always shows during the season.
Always been that.
So I guess I shouldn't like. But
Matt, when you're not winning, everything is magnified. Everything is. We ain't said shit about the Kelce's. Why? Because they winning.
That's what I was going to know is what's the difference between Jason and Travis and what they do.
I'll tell you right now. First of all, the Elway show was a radio show at his car lot dealership during the season on a non-game day at night. And it was a show to talk about certain things. It wasn't about my opponent, my shitty opponent, my fucking how shitty my player was. It was a marketing ploy to sell his cars at his dealership. Let's be sure we're talking about the right thing. Smitty too young to even know about the John Elway show.
Well, that's kind of my thing is like
here, Matt, the difference between what you just asked me to answer your question. Micah Parsons' show is literally about who he just played. The Niners beat him by 40. He comes on a show and talks about, all right, keep talking. We'll be back. The Kelce brothers' difference is they're going on a show talking about back and forth banter between them as brothers, family, etc. They never talk about anything other than what's popular in the news.
Whoa. They talk.
You don't watch the show. You don't watch the show, so that's wrong.
No, I do watch the show. What I'm talking, I just said it. What is popular? They talk about what is trending. They don't go out and talk about a player they just played and how shitty he is.
True. That's not true. They talk about the game they both just played at length, both of them.
Who do they say was shitty, though?
Well, I don't know if they necessarily.
They don't. Micah does.
That's a good point.
Micah does.
Just for clarity, so at first you were mad that why are you doing a podcast at all while you're playing? That was number one. Now you're cool about the podcast, but you don't like the context of the podcast. So why don't you become Micah Parsons' lead producer for his podcast, and you can tell him what topics he's allowed to talk about and what topics he can't talk about, and that way he'll be able to proceed in a way that's beneficial for JB.
Time out. One thing that I will say is the longer you do media, the more versed you become in it. All right, I've been doing this a long time. Like it took me. I know it's like we're three suave motherfuckers on here and we're smooth and we can like not prepare and go to work and do a good job. But acting like I could have done this as a rookie with a computer and I just open it and hit play. Like my thing, I don't necessarily care about the content and shit. My thing is it takes one time for one of these big timers to put their fucking foot in their mouth. And all of a sudden their podcast is getting a lot of views because of stupidity and not necessarily like football and structure and substance. So I think there's a lot. I'm glad that I had a traditional radio upbringing with Dave Logan and Rick Lewis and all these fucking, monsters out here in Denver that run this media market. I'm glad that they were my mentors because they helped me learn how to operate in the media. But at the same time, like the podcasting stuff, it's almost 5 years ago, no one had a podcast. And now every single fucking player has one. And I don't know, as a fan, as a pundit now, as a media member, I don't know if I necessarily want to hear directly from players, bro. Like, I'll hear from you on a radio show, but I don't necessarily want to hear directly from the players right after the game in their own podcast and their own surrounding. I want media members questioning them. I don't want them to set their own narrative. I want the media to go to go press them and ask real questions and hard questions, not just the fun, warm-hearted shit that we see on a lot of these podcasts. It's fun. It's great. But at the same time, I'd like to see some media members press some of these guys. One thing I love about like Shannon Sharp's show is he brings on random ass people and they're all famous and shit, but then they just start talking about like the craziest shit and like stuff that you wouldn't necessarily talk about on tape, but he just dives into it. That's pressing your interviewee. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing next week when I go interview Coach Prime on Wednesday. Like I'm trying to figure out how to not be overbearing, but also not to be a fanboy. I don't want to sit there and just lob him fucking easy questions. I want to ask him, why don't we sing the fight song? You know, how do you feel about NIL when your son and Travis Hunter are two of the top earners and you've got 100 other kids on the team? How do you like your future in Boulder? You just bought a house here. Do you see yourself staying here for 10 years and building it into a fucking a mega program? Blah, blah, blah. Like questions that really put him under the light, like he feels like he's being interviewed and not catered to. So that's part of it. But if I said that correctly, I don't know.
So Smitty's point, though, I wouldn't give Micah Parsons a squirt of piss. I think he's a soft pussy. That's just straight up. So I don't want to be anything near his production team, number one. Number two, the reason the Kelsey brothers are different, you know why? Because they fucking have 4 Super Bowls. That's why.
That's true, too.
So Micah Parsons hasn't done a fucking thing yet. Why don't you shut the fuck up and humble your motherfucking self? Because you can't take on a double team. You can't drop into coverage. You know nothing about offensive line play, so you can't understand how to attack open B gap. And you want to go on a podcast and talk how fucking good you are. You're shitty, homie. Like, let's be real. Shut the fuck up. The 4 people, the Kelsey brothers have 4 rings.
So look, I'm not going to sit here. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and call Micah Parsons shitty when I was undrafted.
I will.
He's not shitty, JB. Stop, JB. Stop.
I will.
He's very.
I said he's pussy, not shitty.
You did say shitty. You said
he's pussy, and he's shitty compared to Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, well, everyone's shitty compared to Lawrence Taylor.
The media's comparing him to.
That's like saying that's like comparing like y'all to me. Of course, y'all.
But like that goes full circle back to the beginning of this, right? Like saying that Micah Parsons is anything like Lawrence Taylor is a fucking slap in the face to LT.
He's not Derek Brooks, Matt.
He's not fucking Derek Thomas yet. He's not Devon Brooks yet.
He's nobody.
That's not his fault. That's the media's fault who put that narrative out there.
Yes, but bro, he does anoint himself like he's special.
Smitty's defending this anointing motherfucker. That's what's crazy to me.
I've never heard Micah Parsons tell me that he was as good as Lawrence Taylor. I've never heard him say that. If he said it, my fault. I've never heard him say it. I heard the media.
Why are you defending him? Dude has done nothing. He's done nothing, homie. Nothing.
This is what I mean. You argue all the time, JB. You always say no one has done. You always say this player has done nothing because why? They ain't won a Super Bowl. Well, more than half the league ain't done shit then, if that's the case.
No.
More than half the league ain't done shit. So your individual performance has to count.
Flaunting how good they are, though.
He is one of the best fucking defensive players in the league. Show
me. Don't tell me.
I think Micah Parsons has the potential to be one of the best defensive players in the league. I think he's extremely inconsistent, plays well against bad people, doesn't show up in big games. And then, look, everybody has a book. So when he came into the league during COVID, remember, he sat out his Penn State senior year because of COVID. Nobody got film on him. He kind of fell a little bit in the draft and ended up in Dallas. His rookie year, he was all over the place. Last year specifically, they were moving him around more, and he wasn't just a defensive end. He was playing 3 technique and the spinner position and all over the place. And you saw some pretty special twitchy shit out of him. No one's saying he can't pass rush. I'm saying everybody in this league gets a book on him. And when you have enough reps, you get a book. And then all of a sudden the offensive linemen study you, and all that normal shit's not going to work. And it didn't this year. He was all pro this year because he plays for the Cowboys. That is the only fucking reason.
But didn't he still get like 13.5 sacks, if I'm not mistaken, or am I tripping?
Well, look, if you're paid to pass rush and you don't have a sack a game in the NFL, you can't pass rush.
I mean, why is that so crazy? Why is 13 sacks so unbelievable? It's not, homie. It's not unbelievable. Have you seen him in the run game?
I'm not the one anointing him as the GOAT. I'm saying the motherfucker is an all-pro. He is one of the better players in the league. That's all I'm saying.
Shitty, but he's not what he's being anointed to be. But at the same time, 13.5 sacks is hard. No one's saying 13 sacks is hard.
Now, you played D-line, so you know.
I didn't have any sacks. I got moved to guard. So what the fuck? I'm just saying.
Hold on, no. I got to ask you both.
He should be like a 1.5, 2 sack, 5 pressure interceptions. Like, if you want me to look at you like Lawrence Taylor, I need Lawrence Taylor film.
Oh, he ain't Lawrence Taylor. I'm not.
But I want to ask you, Smitty, before I go on this Micah deal. I want to ask Smitty though. You know, you've had coaches tell you, "Hey, son, I can't give you a heart transplant."
Oh, yeah.
I can't give you a heart transplant. So why are we anointing a guy that has no nuts and guts and has zero heart, who just is a talker? That is what bothers me the most about all this shit. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to make a hot take. I believe he is half scared and half lazy. And I believe that's the reason he wants to play DN. And nobody wants to talk about that. I believe he's half scared to go out and play in space and get exposed. And then I think he's half lazy because he doesn't want to learn the game in totality as far as what the O-line is doing. How do I attack a back, offset or to me? Where's the 3 technique? What do I do against on B gap, open B gap versus 3-by-1 to the boundary? I don't believe he knows football, and I don't believe he wants to learn it. So the easy way and the safe way, Smitty, as you know as a D lineman and as Matt, is to put my hand in the ground in the air 9 and go get the passer. There's no thinking involved, and I don't get exposed. I do the exposing until the kicker comes from across the formation and fucking whams me. And until the two double teams hit me in the mouth. Until I can't wrong arm anymore. Then he's exposed and he goes on Stephen A. show. See, nobody's going to talk about this motherfucker in totality, but I just broke him down to a T, but nobody's going to come out and say what I just said. I promise you. And you both are quiet because you both know that's the fucking truth.
Well, it is. There's a lot of truth in it. I can't sit here and debate it. It's the ability for, just because you have a portal in your pocket to the rest of the world doesn't mean you've earned the right to talk to the rest of the world. And now these days, everybody has the right to just say whatever they want, start their own podcast, get a couple followers, and fucking roll. I do it too. I have my own podcast called Blood. This is what we're doing here. It's what it is. I don't necessarily have a problem with guys doing podcasts. Good for you. Do your thing. I just, the media's lack of, how about this? Okay. The media's lack of an imagination, and the fact that they only, like, Smitty, did you like get into camp, or you would have gone undrafted, right? If you're coming out of Ball State, right? I was undrafted out of Colorado. JB was undrafted. Everybody's undrafted. Well, when you look at the National Football League, I'd say 45, maybe 55% of the league, if not more, is like undrafted 1AA D2 guys, like late rounders. Max Crosby's a 5th fucking rounder. Like,
Max.
Tom Brady 199. Terrell Davis goes in the 6th round. Like, you can find Kurt Warner's undrafted. Dak went 3rd round. I know I'm not trying to blow him or anything, but what I'm saying is everybody's so conditioned to just care about the top guys because ESPN brainwashes you for fucking 3 months, and they only talk about the same 1st round pick over and over and over again because the lack of imagination in that room, the lack of knowledge about the players as a whole, the lack of being able to actually break down film and figure out if a kid like the big fucking guard for the Broncos, Quinn Miners, who played at Wisconsin Whitewater and was out beating trees up. Well, the Broncos took him in the 3rd round because they saw something. Other people didn't even have him on their board. So you've got to dive deep into finding players, which is why so many people are like, oh, he's a 3rd rounder. I can't believe he's the best player in the league at this position. Well, I can. He probably would have gone in the 1st fucking round if ESPN and all these publications would do their jobs. But when Todd the Viper Kuiper, or wait a second, that's Todd McShay. Mel the Viper Kuiper and Todd the fucking comb over McShay are up there just fucking telling everybody what they need to know, or what they think they need to know. And like, this is the best quarterback class ever every year. This is the best pass rusher class ever every year. This is the best defensive tackle we've ever seen in the draft every year. This is the best, most dynamic running back I've ever seen, ever, every year. I mean, give me a fucking break, dog. Every single year is the best. It just doesn't work like that. And I feel like that's the number one problem. And we're running up on it now. The draft's starting. The hype is starting. It's the tickers running the top 25 guys, and then it ends right at the end of the 1st round. And it's like, oh, well, If they're not in the first round, then I guess the TV show's not going to be as popular or cool. And we can't brainwash all these fucking idiot NFL fans into liking the 2nd through the 7th round and the undrafted shit, because that's really where you find the gems that help build your football team, period. So, you know, you can find superstars, but fucking Jason Kelsey's what? Undrafted? Yep. And fucking Travis Kelsey's the 3rd rounder, right? Yep. So like you gotta understand that it's bigger than just one round. And when they put all their eggs in one basket, it's not surprising that most Cowboy fans just follow Micah Parsons, because he's been getting fucking blown since the day he walked on the stage as a 1st rounder. Look, let me ask this question. Who is Vernon Goldston?
JUCO player.
Okay, you know who he is because you're an old head. Happy birthday. Vernon Goldston played at Ohio State. Looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane. I mean, like bubble, like popcorn muscle. Terrible. When my 3rd year, he got drafted to the Jets 4th overall. They gave him like $55 million fucking bucks to sign. He was, bro, the worst football player I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Didn't care, wouldn't practice, crying in meetings, wouldn't, just sitting there with his head, hoodie up, like just wanted to get the bag. Let me get the fuck out of here. I don't even think he got his pension. If you're a first round draft pick and you don't have your pension in this league, shame on you, dog. I was undrafted and had to change positions, and I have my full vest. Like, come on, man. Like, that kind of shit is what I'm talking about. He was hyped because Ohio State beat Michigan that year, and he beat the number 1 overall pick and Jake Long twice. All of a sudden, Vernon Goldston is anointed, and that's the kind of shit that drives me fucking nuts in this process. And then those guys get paid an exuberant amount right off the bat too, where other guys are better than them and not getting paid as much. So it's something that definitely needs to be talked about.
1,000%, man. 1,000%. Switching gears real quick, man, because it is Coach JB's birthday, man. JB, I got to ask you this, man. When you look back at this last year, what's one thing that you learned in this last year? Just like take your time real quick. What's one thing in life, whether it could be big, small, whatever, just one thing that JB learned in the last year that you can share on here?
JB,
that I'm right by not giving a fuck.
There it is.
That if you keep your feet above your head for too long, they go numb.
There it is. He's right by not giving a fuck, man. And shout out to everybody right here in the chat. Lucy sent $30. Hey, brother JB, enjoy your day.
I gotta get up on this fucking paid.
Steven, happy birthday, slap dick. Let's keep it going. Who's next? We got some big ones in here too.
Appreciate it.
I got Mark Hess. Randy Moss, the best athlete ever. 6'4", 4'3", 50 inch.
Can't disagree.
Happy B-Day, JB. Finally to listen to you slap this again. And of course, we got recruiting board, $50. Happy birthday, you slap dick. Have a glass of on recruiting board, $51 per shit bird. You had to cut a year at Indy.
Hey, recruiting board, you should hook up with Matt. Get with Matt too, man. Yeah. Matt does the same shit.
So how do I get this? What people can just send? Are you telling me people?
Happy birthday! This how I get paid. This is how JB pays.
Well, I don't get fucking paid. What's going on?
This is why I'm on the show. Without this, I wouldn't be on the show. I would have left months ago. Happy birthday, Coach. Mornings have been quiet without this. ESPN site. See what's next. Cheers. Excuse me. What else we got?
Everybody out there. These payments need to go to me.
Happy B-Day, Coach. It's my B-Day too. Happy birthday, Coach. We going crazy.
Hey, Smitty. So let me ask you, Joe.
$100.
This is bullshit.
Nah, boo boo. You can't get it. Nah, boo boo.
Man. Ha motherfuckers. Yeah, ha until I come on here with my balls hanging out. You don't have a show anymore.
Explode.
Hey, Matt. We gotta have a little fun today. We got about 18 minutes with you. We're only doing an hour today. So
I like starting at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna just say that, but go ahead, JB.
We're late, so it doesn't matter.
I wasn't late, right on time.
Let me ask you, hey Smitty, I want you guys to hear this right here. I want you to listen to this message, and I got a hell of a caveat for it. But this is getting out of hand.
Boy who has ever been dumped by your girlfriend for seemingly no apparent reason, and you're looking for answers. This is what happened. Okay, this is you guys. You guys are in a happy relationship, and now all of a sudden you have one simple, fixable problem. For this example, we're going to use no good morning text. And your girlfriend who loves you, she's really happy with you. She comes to you and she tells you, she's like, hey, do you think we could start doing good morning texts? Like, it'd mean a lot to me if you text me good morning. So you, her loving boyfriend, agree to give her good morning texts. But something happened, and for whatever reason, you stopped giving her good morning texts. So now we have a bigger problem. She now thinks that you don't care enough about her to send her good morning texts, even though she asked. But she's going to be like, you know what? This is still kind of a small problem. I'm just going to remind him.
This is
she reminds you. You're like, oh my gosh, that's right.
Smitty smiling. He can't wait to dive into this.
Bro,
I did agree to that. Okay, I will text you good morning. Unfortunately, though, you didn't follow through again. Now we have confirmed that you do not care enough to text her good morning, even though this is a simple, fixable problem. This is now a big problem. So now your girlfriend, who has never picked fights before in her life, starts picking a bunch of little fights about all these different things because she believes that you do not care enough. Through all of these picking fights with you, though, she still loves you and likes you enough to want to be with you, even though you guys have all these little problems now. Until one day, these become unattractive to her. She's going to realize that all of these little things that you do that remind her that you don't care about her enough are unattractive. And so now the problem is not these things. It's not even that you don't care enough. It's not even that she never got good morning texts. It's that she literally does not like you anymore. Does not like you. Now, unfortunately, she has to break up with you. And then you're going to ask her why. And she's going to list out all the reasons why she has to break up with you. And you are going to say, no, you should not break up with me because of those reasons, because from now on, I am going to do all of these things. And you will never have to worry about me never doing these things again because I'm going to do them every single day. But remember, it doesn't even matter if you were to do all of these things anymore, because the problem now is that she's unattracted to you and just simply does not like you anymore. And now she's going to go move on with her life, and you're going to go and tell your friends that you got dumped by absolutely no reason and that you guys all hate her and that she's crazy for dumping you over something so simple. When in reality, she never dumped you at all. This was a slow-moving process that eventually led.
I hate females.
That's some interesting shit.
I hate all of
them. Women really believe that shit.
Like I love females. I love them, but I hate all of you. You're the reason. You're this stupid bullshit and the inability to just say, I love you. I love you too. Will you send me a text? Nah, bitch. I just said I love you. I'm over it, dog. Bitches.
The problem with that is they made it so one-sided though. Like, this is all shit that you're not doing for me. What the fuck are you doing for me? Where are you liking that? You ain't cooking for me. You ain't give me my special time when I need it.
Suck my dick from the back.
He said it. And that's my translator. So he gonna translate everything I say. You ain't fucking.
How about me fucking you in the ass in the rain? You don't like the rain, huh?
You ain't doing that thing you used to do when we was young no more. You
don't tickle the fingers no more. My feet are above my head. What the fuck?
Hey, let me ask you guys this, though. I want to be honest. We're the women. There's some women in the chat. I want to ask you women that just heard this, even though you women are all right for us, and I know you
women call in. Women call in, ladies. Matter of fact,
call in.
Hey, Smitty, I want to ask you and Matt, though. If that was reversed, just listen to me out. If that was reversed and we went out and said, girl, you don't text me every morning and blah, blah, blah. And I did that fucking flow chart that she just did.
Yeah. The flow chart.
How many women would call us a narcissist, a fucking, we would be the fucking devil.
Oh, we could solve emotional.
We'd be the devil.
Piece of shit.
We'd be the devil. So, it's unbelievable, dog. You know what you should do is I should text you. Did you do the fucking dishes? That's what I should fucking text you. That's why I'm solo, Matt. That's why I stay and do what I do. Did you cook me some motherfucking grits, bitch?
Oh, shit.
That's what I want to know. Shit. I don't know. I thought that was a mannequin on Smitty right there. Smitty looks scary. That's a scary movie.
A great joke my dad told me back in the day. It's what happens when your dishwasher breaks. You slap her on the ass and tell her to get back to work.
Hey, Smith. Hey, Matt.
Oh, we're going straight to hell today.
Hey, Matt. I had this dude call me, and we were talking about it. It was a crazy breakdown. I don't want to throw women under the bus because I love women too, and I'm not a sexist, but I do want to be honest.
I'm not a sexist, but
Hey, Matt. He broke down. Hey, Matt. He broke down the light. Who made the light? Edison. Man. He broke down the automobile. He broke down construction. And then he handed the two broads a blueprint of his house and said, go make me my fucking house. And I was like, oh, shit. It was fucked up, but at the same time, it's true. Like, a woman hasn't really made.
Hold on, but see, we can't go there, JB. Women weren't even allowed to do shit back in the days, motherfuckers. So like, that's a whole nother. What you mean?
They haven't made anything.
Because you're not allowed, I mean, you can't do this shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
As the black man, as the only black man on the show, my people weren't allowed to do certain shit. That mean I couldn't do the shit, motherfucker.
It's still a man's world. Let's keep it real.
Women are super needed. I would hate to be here with just you fucks. It was just us three on the earth and no women. Shit, I'd be murdering motherfuckers, all type of shit. I need women. Women super important.
Why are you twisting what I said?
Yeah, you got a girl too, man. You love your girl. Your household is better. You on my side, man. You on my side, man.
Time out.
Wait up, Smitty's twisting it, Matt. I said she didn't invent the light bulb or the automobile. Don't twist that shit about some pussy, motherfucker. I didn't know shit like that.
You sound like you don't like it. I don't know.
I love women.
Sound like you don't like women. I don't know, JB.
I still haven't had my oil change or my transmission. Hey, Matt, I haven't got my fucking BMW brake pads changed yet by a female. I sure haven't got my fucking transmission dropped yet.
But they do a lot of other shit, though. They do a lot of other shit.
Smitty, they'll tell you that we're equal.
Women are the best nurses. Your mom's a nurse. Your mom's a nurse. Women are the best nurses. They're fucking good ass lawyers. They're good fucking managers. They can fucking cook. They can clean. They make you feel better emotionally and physically. Women do a lot of fucking shit.
Hey, Matt, and then I come over to your house. Hey, Matt, fuck you. And then guess what your sister does? Calls my brother.
Yeah.
There are roles. Yes, men are here for certain roles. Women are here for certain roles, and that's okay.
I don't mean
women ain't needed. Come on, y'all.
I will say this.
Y'all crazy.
I will say this. Okay, being divorced.
Yeah.
And now being in another relationship after being divorced for 5 years. Okay.
Yep.
There's nothing worse than a bad woman that rags on you and doesn't support you and won't help you, and everything's your fault while you're busting your ass and working and doing everything you can. There's nothing worse. Yep. Because you have to fight as a man. You have to fight everyone out there every day. Everything's a competition, and I don't want to come home to the same fucking feeling and I don't want to come home to that shit. Now, being in the relationship I'm in now with Bree, it is not only is she my best friend, but we've never fought. Like, there is no beef. She understands that I want peace. I want peace. I want serenity at my house. I want to walk in and her go, hey babe, how was your day? It was good. And then we're just communicating with each other. Now that is few and far between, because in my opinion, there's a lot of women that sell that at the beginning of the relationship until they get hooks in a motherfucker, and then it's on. Now, if you can find one that's a 1%er like I think I did, then good for you. But I'm telling you, young people out there, okay, it is so important who you, as a man, who you attach your ship to. Be careful you don't make a bad decision, or you make it, a hasty decision or whatever, because it's something that you can't get out of that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's going to stick with you forever. So there's nothing worse than a bad woman, and there's nothing better than a good one, bro. And I'm just saying, like, we're making jokes and talking shit right now, but thank God for them, because I'm telling you, if there was just 100 motherfuckers on an island and they all looked like us, there'd be 100 dead motherfuckers on an island in 100 years.
That's a fact, man. Listen, maybe I'm biased because I got me a real woman over here that's going, like you said, she's going to bring me peace. I can talk to her about anything that I want to talk to her about. She's going to keep it real with me. She makes my life my life is way better and way easier because of my fucking wife. And that's a fact. I'm not out here saying it. I ain't bullshitting. So when you're single and you don't have that, maybe you see it. It's all about perspective, right? My perspective is different than JB's perspective right now. He's been through a lot of shit with women that did him wrong.
Years old too, bro. I mean, the bitches back in the day with him were like, that looked like you know, what was that? The English chick with the fucking umbrella, Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
he dated her, right? That guaranteed.
No, I dated a hood rat gangster bitch. But let me ask you, this is what I want to be clear with. I envy both of you. Like, I envy you, Smitty, for being married. I talk to people all the time. I envy you guys. That's just not for me. That's not my wheelhouse. I envy you. I'm glad that you have that woman and all that. It's just not for me because I found that 99, you have the 1%, Smitty, in the world, by the way. You're a 1%er. And if it lasts forever, fuck, you're a true 1%er. Now, the thing is, though, the other 99%, anytime that, in my opinion, that you can bleed once a month and not die, then you're fucked up.
Yo, dog.
Just keep it real. You fucked up.
Dude.
Somewhere you fucked up. And let's just keep it real. So I give you the most love to have a wife forever. Matt, you have a great life with your girl. I fucking love it. But I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it.
What the hell is wrong
Matt,
with
I don't know how, Matt. We went from Matt. I'm gonna talk to Matt. I'm talking to Matt one-on-one. We went from talking about how great our relationships are, Matt, and the beauty of having the right woman. If you find the right woman, I think it's a good thing. JB said he envies it. I'm like, okay, JB, like, I want what you guys have. It's not for me, but I want it.
Matt,
we went from that to if you bleed once a month
and don't die,
there's something wrong with you. You don't die.
No, if you don't die.
My father used to say that to me too. How can you trust something that bleeds once a month and doesn't die? Like he said it to me.
Man, if you and I bled once a month, we die.
No, you wouldn't, motherfucker. Your shit will wound. It will wound up, and you would be back. You would be good to go.
All right, hey, we got a few minutes. I got to get to some stuff before we show some white people, black people shit. Matt, I know you're gonna.
The last show.
Matt, you're gonna have a great show. Hopefully, we don't get banned on our day off.
We're banned on this day.
How the hell are you gonna get fired on your day off?
Hey, y'all. Hey, chat. Don't be surprised if this show is not able to start till next Thursday because we got suspended for fucking few days again. Just letting y'all know that. We'll keep you posted.
All right, hey Matt, Smitty, we got to do a little surprise I have for you on my birthday. Surprise you.
Okay.
Hey, bring up my video games, Bailey. I want to break down the top 10 video games of all time. Woo! Hey, Matt, Smitty don't even know half these games, Matt. That's the crazy part. Smitty don't even know half these games.
Oh, this is tough.
Look, I'm gonna. This has got to be just like old school, like first Nintendo, first PlayStation shit.
Well, I wouldn't play a new game if you fucking.
JB stopped playing games in like 98, Matt, based upon his list. He stopped playing like 98. This is the last game he ever played.
My sons and I play on the PS5 constantly, and we play 2K and Madden and all these games. And my boy Clint Oldenburg is the new college football game that's coming out. He does all the head graphic stuff for Madden.
Oh, you mean the one they're using my face on and they're not paying me?
The big dude that's all tatted up on the sideline asking people about their ratings during like Hard Knocks and shit. That's Clint. He's one of my best friends. We're in each other's weddings and shit, and I love the guy to death. And I was talking to him the other day, and I was like, yo, I didn't buy Madden this year just because it's always the same game. But tell me about NCAA. And he was like, the NCAA game is going to blow your fucking socks off. It's crazy. And he's one of the lead designers on that too. But I love a lot of the NBA Jam, great call. Tecmo Bowl, great call. Fucking the Super Mario Brothers, great call. Asteroids, great call. Pac-Man, great call. Those are like stand-up arcade games. NFL Blitz, you should probably put that on there. That game kicks ass. I have that arcade game upstairs. I love this kind of shit, but the new video game systems, bro, are fucking nuts. And especially now with the fucking VR and everything, it's crazy.
JB, you're missing NBA Live 05 when they first introduced the dunk.
The 2K NBA game.
But the dunk contest in NBA Live 05 was the first time they brought the dunk contest to the game. And they did the double leg with Carmelo Anthony on the front when he was still a Nugget. Legendary game. I like Mario, but I'm more of a Mario Kart guy. Our group on Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64. So we're racing. We're throwing bananas out there.
What is that?
Mario Kart?
Mario Kart. Okay, so in college, we used to play keg Mario Kart. So you put a keg right next to we had stadium seating. Yep. And we would sit there and we would go 4-player Mario Kart on fucking Nintendo 64. And if you lose, you have to pound a fucking beer. And I would tell you, it would get like 12 races in and people were fucked up. Like
fucked up,
dog. Like, and you can shoot like fucking shells. It's fun as shit, dude. I know it's some little kid shit, but it's still fun.
That shit was fun. JB, you're also missing the early fucking James Bond GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is like the best game ever.
Hey, man, look. He walking like this.
Exactly. What was the little short motherfucker?
Oh, the penguin, right?
I couldn't see him. He just run up and knife your ass.
Hey,
my brother used to put
fucking 10 of them. I also like Contra. I know Matt's a fan. I know Matt old school.
Do you know the code?
I like James Bond. I like the James Bond.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, one of the greatest games of all fucking time.
You know the Contra code? Right, left, A, B, up, down, start, select. Fuck. What's the end of it? I think that gives you unlimited lives.
San Andreas, R1, R2, L1, L2, left, down, right, up. Get all your health back.
I was too busy recruiting to remember any of that. Sorry.
You lame in the motherfucker,
boy.
boy.
VHS tapes back in the 70s when you had to go find a player with an afro.
You missing hella games. Even listen, I'm not a skateboarder, but I used to love Tony Hawk games back in the days.
Coach, let me ask you something on a serious note.
That's tricky.
When did like the price difference between Super Bowl 1 and Super Bowl 58? You were at the first Super Bowl. How much was the price different?
I was at the AFL fucking merger game, huh? Fucking bitch. 59, huh? What's that? 59. Hey.
Oh, get a motherfucker.
Hey, this motherfucker was like, on a serious note, like he had some real shit to say.
All right, I love it, man.
Guys, another surprise. I want to see you, both of your guys' top 5 wish list for the NFL's offseason. Here's mine.
I can do that.
Devontae Adams to the Jets, Stephon Diggs to the Cowboys, Justin Fields to the Falcons, Saquon Barkley to the Raiders, and Jaden Daniels to the Bears. Here's what I know. I talked to AP in Vegas with Max, and we got to chill. AP coached Jaden. He recruited him out of high school to Arizona State, has a very, very tight-knit relationship with him and the parents. Jaden and AP want to make that happen so bad, but AP loves Aiden O'Connell, as I've said on this show. So, and I believe it's too far of a jump for the Raiders. And then you can't do number 1 if you try to go get Jaden Daniels either, because then it's a neglect. You just lost your best receiver for a quarterback. That makes no sense. So I think the Raiders have a hard draft coming up this year. I think they got to get really lucky. But I do think Devontae needs to go back with Aaron Rodgers to show his true greatness, and I think that's going to be an all-in thing by the Jets, because the Jets have to win, Matt, or they're going to be fired. Fact. So I think Stephon Diggs has ran his course with Josh Allen. I think he wants to be with his brother, and in this player empowerment-driven league, players get what they want. I believe you just got to make that happen, because that's what the fuck you're going to do anyway. And Justin Fields is from Atlanta. I think that's a natural fit. He unfollowed the Bears on Instagram this morning, from what I heard.
You guys do that, bro. That's such a.
I don't know. It's so dumb. I
hate it.
I feel like a female when I even say that. He unfollowed me.
Unfollowed me.
It's your page. You can unfollow. You want to follow. You motherfuckers block people every fucking day. Is that female trait? It's your page. Do what you want to do.
I love it.
Okay, then do what you want to do. It's his page.
Back.
We make a big deal out of it. He can do whatever he want to do. I unfollowed JB yesterday.
I'm going to block Smitty today. Hey, so I'm going to block him and still tag him for the show, though.
My wish list is Marvin Harrison Jr. somehow, some way, coming home to the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know how it could fucking happen, but there was a rhyme, a reason, or a way to get Marvin Harrison to Indianapolis to wear the jersey that his dad once wore. Woo! That'd be my biggest wish. And Saquon is coming to LA for the Chargers. You heard it here.
Well, that'd be a good fit. and try and find a way to keep Eckler too. So you got two just bad motherfuckers back there. And look, before we get off here on the show, last thing I got to say again, next Wednesday, the 28th, 1 p.m., 0 to 60 on the Believe Network. I'll obviously be on that morning. We start on Monday again, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be on that morning from Boulder too. I'll be on that morning at 8 a.m. with y'all. We'll announce it again, but Coach Prime is on 0 to 60 for an hour with your boy from his office up in Folsom. We're going to lock the gates and get everybody in there and have a fucking great show. So 1 o'clock next Wednesday, 0 to 60. Make sure you go onto YouTube and like and subscribe and get those numbers up and help us out. And then I got to figure out this whole you get paid to talk shit. That's fucked up. And I'm striking on Monday. If Matt's Monsters, which is the segment about if that's not fucking like sponsored by Magnum condoms or something,
they're gonna be sponsored by fucking.
Hey Matt, we're not done yet, man. We got to get through the show yet. We got
plasticware or some shit.
We got to ask you a couple more things, then Smitty. First of all, I envy both of you for your women and all that shit. But this is the world now. If you're not already locked in like Smitty and married, and you're out there looking or hoping something happens, this is what I got to deal with.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB, and I also bartend.
I mean, see what I'm saying, dog? I got to deal with that shit. So you guys are lucky. I envy you guys, homie, but that's what's out there right now.
Why are you even looking in the direction of anything that looks like that anyway?
Now, hey, let me ask you something. The whole, like, how much would it cost? How much would it cost, JB? What's the number that Coach Jason Brown would have to get in his bank account to take it out, wine it, and dine it, stick your hands down his pants?
Hold on. JB, if that was a woman, because that's not a woman, I don't think. So obviously, there's no money that you would go because it's not even a woman. But if there was a woman who looked like that, what would the price be?
$100 million.
$100 million, Jesus Christ!
Hey, I feel him. No, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, $100 million, bro. That's
nasty, bro. I can't put my shit anywhere.
That's the number, $100 million.
I had nightmares after that.
$100 million.
Gorlock.
Hey, $100 million. Hey, Matt, we got some white people shit and some black people shit real quick.
Hey, Matt, look, man. Gorlock.
Gorlock, run!
Hey, Matt, here's some white people shit just for you.
This is some white people shit. This is some white people. Only white people. Oh, this is pretty cool, though.
This is
only white people. Oh, shit. Now.
Freezing cold, too. Matt would really do that, though.
Oh, this is pretty cool, though. You hear him?
It's cool to watch someone else do it.
Nah, Matt, you would do that shit. You would.
I can't even swim, homie. I ain't doing that shit.
You would drown, though. You cool with that. Like, you a bad motherfucker.
I'm trying to go out.
Matt, you a bad motherfucker. You would put your life on the line for that video.
Well, okay. The
Matt I know.
Maybe.
The Matt I know, you ain't scared of death or death.
Hey, Matt, would you jump off that thing for $100 million?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Head first.
Smitty, for $100 million, you're not jumping out there?
I couldn't. Like, I literally couldn't. Like, mentally, I wouldn't be. Like, you had to push me. Like, I couldn't do that. I don't
push you, motherfucker, and we'll split it. I'll push you, and we're splitting it.
I'm beating your ass though when I get back up there.
I don't care. I'll let you.
You have $100 million in the bank. You'll be hugging him.
Homie.
We ain't going half. I'm getting 75, motherfucker. You push me. You getting 25. If I'm the one that fall.
Nah, but it was my hookup. Hey, Matt, here's some black people shit for Smitty. Smitty, give us the vibe.
Man, they motherfucking too deep in the trenches, man. This the motherfucking mirror from the fucking barbershop, man. They got this bitch taped on the car.
Hey, my mama cracked her phone, and she's so old school. And like my mom, I'm like, Mama, I will buy you a new phone. I will buy you a new phone. She just like won't take my money. And she taped her fucking phone. I said, Mama, like, listen. This is bigger than you now. Like, you're my mom. So, like, when motherfuckers see me on JB show and TV and do all that shit, and then they know you my mother, you can't walk around with no fucking phone with tape on it.
They're gonna look at you and be like, Smitty, why
you doing your right? Like I ain't take care of my mama. Like, nah, like mama, I feel you, like, but come on, man. Like, we gotta chill.
Smitty, real quick before we leave, we got two things I want to talk to you about. I want to end on a fun note. You had your deal in Indianapolis. It went well. Kudos to you for pushing that. I know you raised money. You did a lot of things. You haven't raised money for this show, but I'm glad you raised money for an event.
I do everything for free, apparently, you cheap fucks.
Hey, Matt, I want to end the show with this, though. I want to show Smitty's dunk contest that was better than ours. But first, though, I want to get a real take from you. I want to get a take that happened last night with one of the Bob Hurley Jr., who was a great player in New Jersey. We played him in high school, actually. We were a powerhouse, and we played them. They were a powerhouse. His dad was the coach at the time, who's been there forever, St. Joseph's. Did you see this last night?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Bailey has to unmute it. Come on, Bailey. I don't think you can hear it, but he said, "I'll beat your ass." He told a bunch of players, our kids in the stands, "I'll beat your ass." And here's my take real quick.
I don't have a problem with that.
I love it. But here's the thing. I watched Wilbon and Kornheiser last night talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, you can't do it," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this is the reason we can't do it, though, because you soft fuckers are pushing that you can't do it. But nobody talks about the pussy-ass fuck who threw a can and ice and water on the coach. Nope, they always get a pass. I just don't understand why we never talk about the doer. Like, it just blows my mind. That's all I'm curious about. Like, we didn't talk about Travis Kelce running up on Andy Reid at all. Have you seen how that died out and nobody even discussed it? But we'll talk about fucking Hamlin. Like, I just don't get it, dog. Like, let's be honest. Like, let's keep it real. That shit right there, there's a cause and effect to everything, is there not?
I have a question. What does Hamlin have to do with Kelce? What?
This guy apparently died on the football field, and we covered it like no other. Like, it was a fucking coverage like no other. Travis Kelce ran up on a coach, and they got no coverage.
Well, you didn't kill him.
Hey, JB.
He didn't run up and kill.
JB got a creative brain. JB be like,
how does he come up with this shit?
JB connect dots that I ain't never thought. JB like, see, the thing about it, Patrick Mahomes is a pussy because he wasn't marching when Martin Luther King was marching in the fucking. I'm like, what the fuck? How the hell
Patrick Mahomes' dad got a DUI. Pat Mahomes' second needs to go to rehab.
Hey, he got a stripe for me. He earned a stripe for me. His daddy's a shitbird. His brother's a shitbird, weirdo fuck. His wife is Milk of Magnesia, and he won a Super Bowl again through all those issues.
His wife is Milk of Magnesia?
She's as white as this fucking hat. Hey, Matt, you missed this show or what? God damn it, Matt. We're going to blow this thing up.
Yeah, man. Hey, Blue Chew, you think you could sponsor Matt Monster so we can get this going? I'm tired of doing this shit for free. I didn't know you could get paid for actually doing this.
Hey, we don't start getting paid by June, the whole show shut down. We on strike.
Hey, everybody in the comments, either pay Matt or I'm out.
Matt's gonna go. Smitty's gonna go shut the show down on YouTube on fucking purpose.
Well, no, Smitty and I will just go do our own show. Fuck you.
Hey, here's Smitty's dunk contest from Indianapolis. 13 people were in the crowd, but guess what? It was a hell of an event, and I'm actually kidding. They had a good show, and man, I watched it, Smitty. I saw what you were doing. You were much better than the fucking real dunk contest. I'll tell you that.
This ain't even a full contest, man. I brought my whole city out. Indianapolis, man, they showed up and showed out.
Look at the crowd. You got a little crowd, like it's
yeah. And this was towards the end too. So some people had to leave because it was middle of the week. You know what I mean? Wednesday, shout out to my guy Chris Staples, man, dunk legend. He's 37 years old, by the way, y'all. 37. So I'm laying on right there. My boy David Bell, DeJuan Jones, and T.O. as the judges right there. You know what I'm saying? Doing it big. 2 Browns players in the Hall of Famer. Look at Doug Anderson from Michigan.
Oh, God, Jesus. That's a better dunk than anything we saw in the fucking NBA.
Hey, you know what's crazy, though, Smitty?
Yeah.
And that was a hell of a dunk right there. we're so fucking into popularity contest with the Jaylen Brown thing, because just because he entered the contest, everybody gave him a 48 on that shitty dunk that he made. And I'm like, listen, kudos to you entering the contest, but I don't give you extra credit. Like LeBron has been fucking the dunk contest up forever because he's the only superstar in the history of the NBA who's never participated in it one time. At least Kobe did it once. Jordan did it. Dominique, all the stars, Dr. J, Charles Barkley, all the stars did it. Sean Kemp, they all did it at least one time. LeBron's never done it. And that shit is an issue to me because you can't say one thing and then do what the opposite. So here's why I say this is why I say it's about a popularity contest, Smitty. This guy's dunk in the actual contest we agree it was the worst. This one got fucking nothing, Smitty. Like that was the best dunk of the night by far, and it got like a fucking no rating. And then fucking Jaylen Brown goes and does the fucking shitty D Brown at the end after he already lands, and he got a 48. Like what?
Hey, after he landed though, that's the funny thing. He
almost blew his knee out. I watched it closely. He almost blew his shit out.
Motherfucker did a dab at the end.
His shit was unbelievable. And guess what? He's the greatest athlete of your generation, Smitty.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not. The real dunkers didn't compete. If John Morant would compete if he was healthy, it was Zion Williamson, who puts a dunk contest on before every fucking game, but won't enter the dunk contest.
Exactly. Why would his fat ass do nothing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is his time to shine in dunk contest. This is what he does.
Got his shit back. You know what I'm saying? He could have got a little love back.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not doing it. It makes no sense.
Dominique Wilkins could have went out there and did the same shit that Jaylen Brown did at 60.
He used to glide, homie. Dominique
now,
Wilkins.
shout out to Mac McClung. He did a good job, but it's like, you're not even in the NBA, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not his fault. I'm just saying, it's like, damn. Like,
all the fucking good basketball players are losing to Billy Hoyle. Good job.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Matt, that's why I think we should change the show from the Coach AB show with Big Smitty to Mediocrity is the New Excellence with Big Smitty. I think that's what we need to call the show.
Let's change the title for real. I'm tired of Coach AB show with Big Smitty. Let's change to Say it again. Mediocrity is the New Excellence.
Yep.
There we go. I like that.
My name on it too? Can it be Mediocre Matt and ballin' ass Big Smitty on the feet over your head, Coach JB experience?
Yeah.
The AE experience. The AE experience with Big Smitty. I like that.
Let's start a whole network next Monday. We're gonna put Matt's show gonna be underneath the whole umbrella of the Mediocrity.
Quit fucking around and let's sponsor up Matt's Monsters, because it's gonna be an entire segment about my
I watched the game in its purity. I haven't seen that type of footwork. I haven't seen, Michael included, I have not seen that type of footwork.
Yeah, you haven't seen this guy ever before. That's why.
You know, turnaround jumpers, right pivot, left pivot, his jab.
The greatest of all time, Kobe Dean Bryant, rest in peace.
Feel for the game. His touch,
this guy broke it down, Smitty. Hey, Matt, that guy right there broke it down why Kobe's the greatest ever, and I appreciate that guy. The guy from Hamas right there talking, he did a hell of a job talking about Kobe, and I love it, and clap it up for him. And we'll be back Monday. I'm on my way to Scottsdale with an AE, smoking a stick, sipping some yak. It's only 4.5 hours. I should get through 3 yaks and about 6 stacks. And I'll be straight.
What's one gift that you want this year? If the chat could bring you a gift, or we could bring you a gift, what's one thing that you really want? Say it right now with your chest, whatever it is.
A cure for
a studio.
Oh.
Because I'm about us, not about me. It's about us, not about me. See what I'm saying?
I'm about us, not about me. You see, I'm about to get high, as tall as a tree. I got my boy Matt. Don't forget your knee. I got my boy Jay, but you can't forget the B. He's 48 years old. He old than a bitch, but he's still smoking sticks. He's still getting lit. He about to go to A. Don't forget the Z. This is the best show on fucking TV, and we out. Peace.
Out.
Like it.
Top of the head. Top of the head. Top of the head. Top of the head.
Not bad. Not too fucking bad there, huh?
All right, Matt, your turn.
What? The hip hop? I I can sing lyrics, but I can't fucking.
Nah, we back in the locker room, man. You freestyled before. Don't lie to me. You freestyled in the locker room before.
Like if I just sing lyrics from an old school song, would that count?
Hey, we got to clip that little flow right there. We got to blow that up for Monday's show. We'll be Monday. Time to like, drop a, become a member. We got 36,000 subscribers. We need to get to 50,000 subscribers before April. That's our goal. We need 14,000 subscribers. We need subscribers. All you guys share this, reshare, retweet it, do whatever you got to do. Matt needs 4,000. Matt needs 4,000 subscribers, and I believe 3,000 hours watched to monetize on YouTube. So Matt,
we signed up for it last night. We're good.
Good. So Matt's on top of that, but go follow him too and subscribe to his show as well. And Smitty, he needs nothing. He's balling. He's out of control. He got to go. He got everything going. He got a wife, happy life. He got everything you need. So he don't need shit. But I'm broke. I need some cheese because I got to get a pool. And, hey, how about Alyssa Milano, who's worth $20 million, Matt, asking motherfuckers for a GoFundMe to take her kid to fucking New York?
Bro, that shit's played out, dog. Like
I'm like, you motherfucker.
Like, come on, I won't even ask for like. It took me 3 years to ask you for a quarter to flip. So, I mean that's some real fucking shady shit. And then she asked for the money, and then the bitch goes to
Super Bowl,
and she's sitting like fucking
Super Bowl, 10,000 a piece.
Expensive, homie.
Hey, I used to love the shit out of her too. My cousin used to do her back when I go in there. She was a chiropractor.
You were back. What?
Chiropractor.
Wait, what? Oh,
you better lead with that. Lead with that.
Yeah. Well, I don't need to lead with it because I used to try to blow her back out myself. She was bad as fuck my age.
Yeah, you'd still do it even though you got like dusty ass old balls.
Yeah, but she went in like my political views and shit. Anyway,
y'all can debate while y'all making love. Y'all can debate. Why the hell you say
like, it's all Trump all day? What?
Why the fuck you ain't? Why you vote for Biden, man? Why you vote for Biden?
I don't know if she got enough ass for me though.
Well,
you pay for that.
No, you can't. That shit looks terrible.
I know it does.
Shit is horrible, man.
Hey,
Bailey, did you get that picture I sent your Instagram? Man, we got a lot going on. We'll get to it.
See y'all Monday, man. Safe travels, man. I'm about to go do my thing. It's my week off. I enjoy it. We start vacation for you fucks. So make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, send that money. I'm gonna be in the Discord talking my shit, and we will see y'all Monday as long as we don't get cut off.
New logos, new rap. We got new graphics, new show outline, new outline. We got new different guests. We got some Major League Baseball guests coming on, Hector, for all the baseball fans in there. Baseball season. Our main man. We're not gonna say nothing.
Hey, so
don't say no name. We gonna surprise him.
Hey, my guest canceled in 40 minutes. Which one of you is doing the show with me for 25 minutes at 10? Don't be a piece of shit and just say you'll do it, both of you.
I can't. I got to roll.
You suck. How about you?
I got you, Matt. Let's do it.
Ah, there you go. Fuck yeah, Smitty.
I was hoping he said no. I was hoping Smitty said no just to be a shit. No, we owe Matt.
It's 10 o'clock your time, right? So 9 o'clock my time.
Yes.
But I can't come on today, though. All right, much love to everybody. Pound that like. We'll see you on the other side Monday. Don't miss it. 6 a.m. Pacific right here on YouTube for the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. And we'll be back better than ever. Don't miss it. Peace.
Missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a wrap. We want the games we're missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
You are now tuned in to the Coach JB